Hi, my name is Ed with Flashy Expressions, and I'm making this video to compare the Sawgrass SG 800 and the new Epson F570 Sublimation printers. Flashy Expressions is a company my wife and I operate here in Southern California. We've been in business for about 9 years. We started out with a direct-to-garment printer, then we moved into doing rhinestones, vinyl, and glitter. And we're just now considering going into the sublimation market. I've been thinking about it for quite a while, and for the past several years I've been seriously looking at the Sawgrass SG 800 printer. There's also a Sawgrass SG 400 printer, but that only prints the smaller sheets, the 8.5 inches wide, and then go up to I think 14 inches with the bypass tray. And I determined that that was just a little too small, so the SG 800 is what I have had my eye on. And this year, when I went to the ISS show in Long Beach, that's in January of 2020, just about 2 months ago, I came across the new Epson F570 Sublimation printer, and that really caught my eye for a few reasons. And so I did a kind of a comparison, and I wanted to go over that comparison. That's why I'm making this video, to show how I came up with the decision I made. Again, we're new to the sublimation market, or doing anything with sublimation, so a lot of my calculations are based on best guess because I have no experience with it. It's just a new market that we want to move into, and I think it'll accompany what we're doing now pretty nicely. So the SG 800, as I mentioned, I chose that one to hone in on because of the size. It's bigger than the SG 400, the paper size. We have a Okidata 711 white toner printer that we've done transfers with for many years now. And that printer is only 8.5 inches by 11. And soon after buying it and making shirts and transfers with it, we soon realized that that was just too small. We had to do too many cut and paste to make things work. And it just wasn't worth it. So with that experience with the Okidata 711 white toner printer, that's why the SG 400 printer we knew wasn't going to be a good fit for our business. So we focused in on the SG 800. And again, at the ISS show, I came across the Epson 570 printer, and it really caught my eye. So I did a financial comparison for me and made my decision. The SG 800, when you buy them brand new, they're about $1,600. Now at the ISS show this year, the Sawgrass had a booth, and they were talking about coming out with a new model. I think it's going to be the 500 and the 1000, the small and the larger one as well. And I think the pricing is going to be about the same, maybe a tad more. The features didn't seem to have a lot of improvement. It seemed like it was kind of the same printer rebranded. I'm sure there's going to be something new, otherwise they wouldn't introduce a new product. I can't address that because I really don't know. They're really nice people there at Sawgrass, and I know those are coming out. But this is, my research has been on the SG 800. I'm thinking it's going to be very comparable to what the new one will be, but I don't know at this point. So the SG 800, I said, is about $1,600. That's what I looked at. One thing I would need to buy would be the bypass tray. The bypass tray lets you go wider than the standard what comes with the machine. It'll let you go, I think, 13.5 inches wide by 19 inches. I believe it'll even go longer than the 19 inches. I'm not sure about the paper, but the 13 by 19 inch with the bypass tray would probably do everything that I think that we're going to do with the sublimation. So I kind of stuck with that as my base model. So to get the bypass tray was going to be about $200. So with the SG 800 package, with the bypass tray, so I can do the 13 by 19 inch paper, it's going to be about $1,800. And that package normally included a set of inks, which is 4 cartridges for the CMYK, the bypass tray, and the printer itself. And I think it came with some miscellaneous papers normally, some different sizes and so forth. The F570 printer that we've been looking at, the price is about $2,500. I don't need a bypass tray because it'll do 24 inches it's on a roll, and the rolls they have come with 100 feet. So 24 inches up to 100 feet in the roll. I guess maybe you can get longer paper in the future, but as far as I know, the 100 foot is all it comes with, and that's far more than we need. So I don't need to add anything to it, so the total cost there will be $2,500. So when I did my analysis, I'm trying to make it apples to apples, compare it directly right down the line. So if I'm going to buy the SG800, I'm going to buy the bypass tray, it's going to cost me about $1,800. I don't need to buy any extras here. This one will do the 24 inch by 100 foot rolls, as well as the different paper sizes. So that's $2,500. Both of these come with paper. This comes, I believe, with 3 rolls, a 17 inch or 2 17-inch rolls and a 24-inch roll. And the package I saw came with various sizes. So I think it's about equal, so I don't really need to add anything to the cost. With the extras that you get as far as paper goes, I think that's pretty equal. What really caught my eye on the Epson 570 was the refillable ink. We have a direct-to-garment printer. We've been using a Brother printer now for about 9 years. We first started out with a GT 541, which was just CMYK. We now have a GT 361, which does the white toner as well, or the white ink. And ink costs are huge with the printer. They always have been. I'm sure they're always going to be. What caught my eye with this 570 is their refillable ink. And I know that can be a lot cheaper than when you put ink into a cartridge. So that's what really sparked my interest in this and what really gave me a comparison. Because at first glance, you know, $1,800 is cheaper than $2,500. Of course, that sounds like a better deal for me. But the $1,800, it comes with cartridges. So I really wanted to compare it to see where the numbers came out. So as I mentioned, the Sawgrass SG 800 comes with 4 cartridges, the CMYK. They're the high capacity cartridges, I believe what they call them. And those are 68 milliliter cartridges. So it comes with 4 of them. So 4 times the 68, you come up with 272 milliliters. So the 272 is what the machine comes with this package for $1,800. On the Epson 570, I said it's refillable cartridges, so it comes in bulk ink. And the ink, each CMYK tube that it comes in, or bottle, is 140 milliliters. And it comes with 2 sets. So you're actually getting 1,120 milliliters of ink. Okay, so to get this side of the equation equal to this side of the equation, I need to add ink. Now I got 272 comes with this package, 1,120 comes with this package. So I need to add ink to this side of the equation. And to make it equal, it's 848 milliliters. Okay, so now when I buy this machine, this SG800, I need to add the cost of this 848 milliliters. I need to add it to the cost to this package to come up with this package. So these 68 milliliter cartridges for the SG800 cost $131. That's what I've seen online. It seems to be pretty consistent all the way across. And that works out to be about $1.93 a milliliter. So to add 848 milliliters to this package, I need to add $1,600 to it. Actually, $1,636. When I add the $1,636 to the $1,600 price, I'm going to come up with it's going to be $34.36. On this side, I don't need to add anything to the ink because it's already coming with 1,120 milliliters. So the price is still $2,500. So now to buy the SG 800 with the same amount of ink that comes with the F570, I'll be spending $3,436 as opposed to the $2,500 for buying this printer with the same amount of ink. So with those numbers, this is why I chose to go with the Epson 570. Now going forward with this project, I don't know how much ink I'm going to use. I said we're new to the sublimation, so going forward I'm not sure how much we're going to. But just doing some calculations, that if I use 100 milliliters a year, just using 100 milliliters a year, it's going to cost me $193 in ink for the SG 800. On the other side of the equation, it's going to cost me just $13 in ink. The reason that is, this bulk ink, it said it comes with 1,120 milliliters, but each bottle is 140. And each bottle costs $18. And that equals 13 cents. Oops, I don't know, it's chicken scratch here. But 140 milliliters of ink in bulk is $18, which is 13 cents a milliliter, compared to, on this side, the 68 milliliter cartridges at $131, it costs $1.93. That's where the $1,600 comes in by adding it up. So going forward, at 13 cents a milliliter, 100 milliliters is only $13. 500 milliliters, if I use 500 milliliters a year for the F70, it's just going to cost me $65 a year. And on the for the Sawgrass, it's going to be $965. At 500 milliliters a year, $965 a year in ink. At 500 milliliters a year, $65 in ink for the F70. So with the bulk ink price, I've determined it's just going to be a lot cheaper to operate this machine. And having this machine apples to apples comparison, it's going to be cheaper to buy the machine. The company I bought it from gave me free shipping, so that's equal to the packages I saw online. Plus they gave me a few little extras, which it didn't really make the deal much better, but you know, something free is better than nothing. I don't know how much ink we're going to be using when we're doing sublimation because we're new to it. So I don't know if 100 is a big number or a small number. Being that 100 milliliters is just not even quite 2 cartridges of ink on this side, I think that's probably really conservative at this point. And that's not even a set of cartridges here, or a set of bulk. So with that, I chose to go with the F570. So I tried to make this video in 3 parts. I'm going to do my analysis here of why I bought the machine, how I came up with the price. I want to do another when I get the machine. It should be coming in a couple of weeks. I've already purchased it, but it's on back order. So when it comes, I'll do an unboxing and look at what comes with the machine and doing the setup and so forth. Then I'll do a 3rd video after I have some time working with it to see how I like it and how it works and what's doing for our business. Again, I just wanted to do a little side-by-side comparison and why I chose the Epson, I think it's called the Shirt Color F570 Sublimation printer as opposed to the Sawgrass SG 800 Sublimation printer. Thank you for watching. Please click the like button down and subscribe. I appreciate it, and have a good day.